Hey, happy Friday, everybody. Early birds get the worm. Tweet out the room. Let's do it. Last Coffee and Cro for the week.
Represent for the champion son, Island Ton every time. You see, I'm to the.
I ain't even had my coffee yet. Give me a second. Hold.
And you know see how DJ can kill sound boy out that shit. Where did you get him from? Nobody know. Him born as a killer. Yes, I see him sound grown. Them can't defeat. When I land on the streets, them can't defeat. Because I'm here, big tune a beat. Them can't defeat. When I land on the streets, them can't defeat. I'm here, big tune a beat. Island Thunder play every single day. Rascals up and down them ways, and if you talk too hard, him shoot off your face. Tell some son boy the better keep calm. Cause all the real them are real, and I kick up and I go on like a gun storm. Them can't defeat. When I land on the streets, them can't defeat. Because I'm here, make sure the beat. Them can't defeat. When I land on the streets, them can't defeat. I'm here, make sure the beat.
Oh, what am I blood clot chat about? Island on every blood clot. Chance is CDN. Trill trash cans in the house. Happy Friday, everybody. I wasn't kidding. I really didn't have my coffee yet. I didn't have a song lined up. I didn't have shit ready. I slept in. I don't know why I'm so tired today. Fuck. But the show must go on. It's Friday. We don't have Coffee and Cro on Saturdays or Sundays. So let's talk about it. The markets are fucking cranking. Who was the first to DM me this morning? My guy Crolin. To tell me what? My favorite news. That Adam is the big winner. Adam is the big winner like every day. Check it out. I swear to God, it's at like $16. It's at $16.50. It's at $16.50. Adam pumped 25% today. Today, Junior. Yeah. You guys remember like a couple months ago, like a month and a half ago when it was at $9.25, I said buy the shit out of it. On Tuesday, when it was at $11.50, I said buy the shit out of it. Check the tapes. Anyways, this is not financial advice. That's not what we do here. It's just a vibe. And like this week, I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you. This week was not a vibe, y'all. I don't know what was going on, but like MMF did nothing but go down. All that drama with Bach. It's been rough. But we've been having fun. I've been having fun. I don't know about you guys. Chan has. Chan's been holding it down. I hope everyone's been putting in this work because I'm about to blow your mind with a little story because no one wants to come up here and talk. Which is fine, by the way. I don't need any of you to come up here. Like, don't feel like it's necessary. Last night I had to cut the jungle short, right? I had to go to dinner at my sister's house. Now, first things first, Comet, I didn't forget about you, bro. Uh, she was on the phone. All right, so cat's out of the bag. My sister is Bill Murray's caretaker here on the vineyard. So when Comet heard about that, he wanted me to get in touch with him because of this Bill Murray Inu token and how they are like trying to get his stuff back. I don't know if you guys follow all the news in Web3. It's a little difficult, but Bill Murray was allegedly into NFTs and allegedly got his wallet drained. Big news is Bill didn't even know about that shit. So it's either one of his kids or something like that that's doing this shit with his wallet. So that's big news. Here's even bigger news. I got my sister, a really good family friend, my brother-in-law, and my older sister. And wait, one, two, three, four. I got 5 people to download MetaMask and CDC, write their fucking seed phrase down finally, and get their ETH that they bought at Thanksgiving for way too much off the goddamn exchanges. 5. Fuck with me. Test me. I swear to God. They love talking shit about me like, he doesn't talk about anything except fucking NFTs and ETH. But guess what? I started talking that merge talk and they had heard about it in the news and I was like, yo, you better get your shit off the exchanges. And they were like, show me how. Anyhow, Texas.
Hey, good morning. I
We
literally
can't
have
start early. I'm sorry. We can't. I'm sorry.
not even one day a week.
I tried.
Not even one day a week.
Nah, Lizzie needs me here.
Dang. All right. Well, anyways, good morning. I have like 1 minute before I have to get to my classroom. So much to talk about, but not enough time. 1 minute. But I'm just gonna let Murphy know if he comes at me again, I'm coming at him.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. I'm
I
just
thought I
joking.
had some time to drink some coffee. No. Murphy Straight came at Texas on some like, yo, leave Chronos to the experts.
Have you seen my exhibits yet?
No, but I'm sure that we will. And he's just fucking with you, man. Come on.
I know he's fucking with me. I'm just, it's all good. It's funny.
You done been a Crow pro.
Yeah, I'm so excited though.
We're Crow pros. We're not Crow bros. They got it fucked up.
Yes.
We're Crow pros.
All right, I'm out of here. Bye, y'all.
Oh, all right. I will. I'm still working on it. Texas. He's a man of many capes. Is that a thing?
I don't know, but Bill Murray.
He wears a cape.
Bill
He's a
Murray,
superhero.
Bill Murray once said, "I only have to be good for 90 seconds at a time. That's why I'm good at movies." So I guess that doesn't translate too well to crypto when you're not good for the rest of the time.
No, we take everybody where they're at, and we need everything that everybody can give us, whether it's 90 seconds from Texas or 3 hours from Brad before he got booted. Sorry if you guys miss Brad, but I'm really not. You guys actually voted to have like Jimmy out, and like I vetoed that shit, and Jimmy came back, and Jimmy is a wealth of knowledge. Some days. But let's get trash cans up here. Let's get this day started. I'm usually in a much different mindset by this point of time, but like I seriously can't keep my eyes open right now.
I feel you. It's a Red Bull and Crow day.
I don't know what's going on. You gotta have energy to do this shit.
We had our giveaway winner there, Chan. You were there yesterday, so congrats again. You got the rec list that was sent over to you, and your whitelist spot that's with Moolah. So I'm sure we'll be doing some more giveaways. Last night we reset the casino and the Trill Trash server. I helped them do that. So speaking of all the DGen games we were talking about yesterday, we got that all going again. I'm sure Mullah or Zay or whoever's on the official today, they'll be up in a bit just to do some talking about the project for Trill Trash Cans.
Yeah, we definitely want to talk about trash cans as much as possible because people aren't here every day. And even when they're not, it feels like they are for both of us. So like people that just listen back maybe 3 out of 5 days a week or something, like they could totally miss something like trash cans if it just came up one of those days and didn't stay in the title, you know? They could literally miss it.
I guess for us too, because we repeat ourselves a lot on many different forums and on many different soapbox, it just becomes like you think you said it and you assume that it's out there, and then people just come up with that one question. You go,
We're gonna
I
have to be
forgot.
repeating ourselves, man. Because look, like, how many people were in here when I started telling that story? Maybe like 30, 35. And there's gonna be 80 people in here in a minute, so I'm gonna have to tell them all over again about how I fucking killed it last night and got 5 people to get their ETH off the exchanges and, you know, write their seed phrase down. That is by far my best night, by far, and I didn't even see it coming. Check the tapes, man. I was like, shit, I got to go to my sister's. It was pretty
Well, I
good.
guess one thing from yesterday too that we did say that we don't really say a lot is touching on the environmental aspect. Like we keep forgetting about it ourselves too. That it's definitely a big part of the project with Chill Trash Cans. Giving back to the community and giving back to the environment is the secondary part of that. Obviously, crypto, it does a lot of damage to the environment when you think about mining and all that, right? So it's different, and it's a little bit of a breath of fresh air to have an actual NFT project or crypto project in general that's doing something positive for the environment as well.
Fuck yeah, dude. That was the other thing I brought up last night. I went into like a whole 15-minute, like, just everyone at the table looking at me and trying to understand what I was saying. I broke down the whole like proof of stake, proof of work, 95% less energy, because this is my sister's house. We're talking about the one that has a sheep farm who does goat yoga. And you know what I'm saying? Like, they're very concerned about the energy usage of Bitcoin. I had to break it down for him, man. So it took some time, but they got it. They didn't want to. They had this whole like, well, the media said, um, you know, but we're like literally a week away from the merge, so it's big talk, and it's got people. It's got people who wouldn't usually be interested in this kind of stuff. So strike while the fucking iron is hot, man. I'm telling you, if I could do that last night, then anybody can go out there and do it, because I am a pain in the ass and nobody wants to hear about this shit from me in my real life. Trust me. So, like, anybody can do it. And speaking of these giveaways, man, Zeus started me off today by just rubbing it in my face that they all won in this giveaway in the crypto.com space yesterday. But some of us are fucking blocked, bro. So some of us can't win that shit. So thanks for putting that on the internet, buddy. Murph, how we doing? Did you win yesterday?
I ain't good, dude.
God bless you, my son. God bless you.
Can I say?
That shit was whack.
Fucking stupid Mike. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there he is.
So I was trolling fucking Texas this morning. He put on I guess he applied for that Kronos
He had 30
ambassador
seconds.
thing.
Yeah.
I think he applied for that Kronos ambassador thing, and I told him to leave Kronos to the pros and stick with CDC.
We know, dude. He came in here. He had 30 seconds before he had to go to school. And the one thing he wanted to tell us was that you hurt his feelings.
Oh, did he? I missed it. Damn it.
Check the tapes, fucker.
I'll check it. I got to hear that. Fuck. So
See, everybody, you got to get in here at 8:30. You don't know what happens in the first 15 minutes, and now we got to repeat ourselves. And we already talked
I'm
about
sorry.
that.
I'm sorry. But thank
Dude,
you for
I'll even
making
follow
my
you
day.
into other spaces first thing before you start the show. You're in that fungi thing, checking out what they were saying in there.
Oh, yes, sir. I can't come up to talk in the morning, but I jump around and make sure that I'm not like missing something. I'm paranoid. Morpheus, what's up?
Yo, yeah, I was actually just reading your post, Murphy, about you needling Texas, and also chimps forever, like in another post. So you're kind of attacking them lions a little bit. It's fun to watch.
Hell yeah! I saw a bunch of lion posts this morning, and I was having a little fun.
It's hilarious. We need some good fun in these moments and this week to kind of like bury what happened in the past.
Oh yeah,
What?
I remember now. It was the somebody asked something about loaded lion hoodies, and what size of the loaded lion hoodie are you gonna order? And I was like, none. Chimp for life.
Fire, panda! Fire! Yo, I'm telling you, those hoodies look like trash. I'm sorry, Shane. I'm sorry, Red Falcon. Please tell crypto.com to unblock me and I'll stop talking shit. I swear to God. But the hoodie looks like trash. I'm not just saying that. You guys can check the tapes. I said it the first time they put out a picture. It looks exactly like the Bored Ape hoodie that I have. And it's my favorite hoodie, but it is trash quality. And it bums me out.
Did I see it right that Crypto.com NFTs following you, but Crypto.com blocked you?
Yeah, man, crypto.com NFT is my homie. But like Daddy is a little bitch, man. Like
That's
can't
so
take a
weird.
joke. Honestly, like what did I say that was so bad? I would love to know.
Yeah, I don't know. Why would a
I appreciate all the
company
people
block
that
anyone?
commented. Yeah, all the people that commented definitely lit a fire under my ass because I was like, oh yeah, like I'll wear it as a badge of honor. Fuck it. Like don't even unblock me. I don't care. What do I like? Do I need to go to those spaces? You know, like Murph came in here with that energy. Fuck that space. What did I learn in that space?
Right, Nolan?
Nothing.
Could you just get the hoodie modified and just put some stitching that says blocked by crypto.com?
I'm gonna stitch jail bars over my lion. Locked up, won't let me out. Hey,
I
genius
bet
over there. What's up,
operator
my
would
dude?
be happy to. I bet operator would be happy to do that for you in the chimp Discord.
Oh hell yeah, these guys are fire with the editing. I gotta get back on my
Have you
3D
seen the
work.
chimp shirts that they're putting
No,
on the PFPs? So they're doing chimp merch, right? And they've got the chimp sweatshirt. And operator went and made like one that you can put on your chimp, right? So he just drew it up and it made it look like your chimp's wearing the chimp merch shirt. Pretty neat.
bro, we need to turn up the gas on this because this was a big hit with the Bored Apes. I remember um, when me and the bunny first started hanging out, he was obsessed with like switching the outfit on his ape because there were these people in the Bored Ape community that would do that exact thing, like do these edits um, for like events, you know, like there were holidays or whatever the fuck. There was always a different thing that he was like switching it up with, or like just an Adidas tracksuit, you know. Oh, that's what it was. It was always events, like when Adidas had their partnership announcement last year in like December. That's when the track jacket popped out.
So they were targeting like big companies.
And just like documenting history, kind of.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Yeah, like Christmas sweater You know, he had like an ugly sweater at the end of December kind of thing.
Well, anybody can do it. If you've got a chimp, you can go into the chimp Discord, hit operator up,
There's the important
or
point
actually,
that we're missing, right? So the reason that you can do that with a bored ape and with a chimp is because, all right, I don't want to get into like the nitty gritty technicalities, but basically you own the IP rights to your chimp or your bored ape. So you can edit it if you want to. And your psycho kitties and your mollies, not your psycho kitties, your mollies. Shout out my guy Genius down there since we're talking about it. IP rights.
And your Chrome.
What?
And your
he said, and your
Chrome.
Chrome.
You have IP rights for Chrome as well.
Yeah,
Unless
tell him,
you
bro.
really...
Tell him, bro. But don't edit your fucking Thunder token because you don't own shit. All right?
I'm gonna edit the shit out of that one just for fuck's sake.
No, let's talk about it because we keep it 100 in here, and I don't think they do that in a lot of spaces, to tell you the truth. So, like, I've told you guys a bunch of times, the artist who hand drew the Thunder logo actually passed away last year. So, my wife and I talk about this a lot. You know, Island Thunder is not just me. It's a group of people here on the vineyard that have been doing this for almost 20 years, you know, throwing concerts all over the world, making merchandise. We've been doing this for a long, long time. And so ownership of IP rights is something that me and my wife talk about, you know. She's always like, you can't have people messing with the Thunder logo.
Well, how about what I did to it? Was that like just recoloring it and
Oh, Murph, nah, you know, I told her you're good. I was like,
I
you
mean,
should
was
see
that
what Murphy
okay?
did.
Like I just did it. Like I didn't ask. I didn't realize it was an issue. I apologize if I offended anyone.
No apologies in here, Murph. If you know me and Lizzie,
Because I mean,
you'll know that everything
I'm,
is an issue, and it's
well,
just the
I
beauty of
mean,
marriage, my friend.
I didn't change it at all. I actually
I know
just,
you
just recolored it.
actually put a lot of work into it, and that's what I appreciate.
Oh my
You know?
God. It took so long. It took a whole week. I was using Microsoft Paint. I don't know how to use anything else.
Yeah, because the original logo, you know, until I turned it into 3D art, it was a pencil drawn, hand shaded. Like we what do you call it? Scanned it into the computer high def, but like it it doesn't give you solid colors. So that's what Murph did.
It's
Well,
about
since
being
it,
tasteful. It's as long as
well,
you
yeah,
got
it's
some
since you,
taste when you're doing
oh,
it, and you're
sorry.
doing it with a little bit of artistic like flavor, and you're keeping the original art, you know, its own little thing. Like Murph, if you didn't edit it and you kept it like its own thing, but you like changed the background in a tasteful way and did some cool stuff. Like I feel like the artists will always have a little appreciation for that for people editing their stuff. Like you were talking about that too yesterday, Alpha. Like someone's way to get into your heart is definitely to Photoshop some sneakers together for you.
Oh, straight up, like the fastest way. Shit, I was
Well, I
finding
didn't
stuff
change
on
any
Twitter
lines.
today.
I didn't change
What's
any
up?
lines. All I did was recolor it, and I used Microsoft Paint so I could get way down to the pixel, right? So you could, actually just, yeah, I mean, it's all the same. It's all the artist's lines. There was actually one spot that I had to correct, but the only thing I really did was get rid of the marker marks, right? Because if you get in close, you can actually see, like brush strokes, but I think it was colored in marker instead of paint. And this way, it just, I was thinking like, because like the steakhouse is using the logo and things like that on their NFTs. And when they put it on there, you can actually see that it's a like a hand drawn thing. And I thought it might pop a little better if it was computerized or whatever. So I just solided up the colors.
No,
That's
and it
all I did.
definitely pops completely different for people that haven't like A-B'd it. Put them next to each other.
Someone
But
give them extra points for using paint because that's hard.
Microsoft Paint for having a computer that still runs that shit.
Damn.
We need it all, bro. We need all that shit.
Guess where I was in December 2021.
Where were you? Right here.
I was in my computer using Paint.
Microsoft Paint.
Yeah, and then I got a
No, and like
Photoshop.
I was just remembering, like, this is DeFi, right? Like, as soon as we put the NFT out there, even before we put the NFT out there, when we just put the promotional art out there, like, people were already like, look at what Dave did, right? Like, he put the Thunder token in his tomatoes. Anybody can take the Thunder token now and add it to their whatever as public. What is the fucking terminology here? Like, we really need to dial this down. People talk
So
about
basically, what you're saying is they can't change it because they don't own the IP rights, but they can use it. Is that what you're saying?
right, like how Dave just put it in there as a token, right? Like, he has the tomatoes like pointing at the Thunder token or pointing at uh ETH or Bitcoin or like any of the or like look at what Bach did with it. Now what Bach did with it is different, right? Because that's artistic interpretation. I still don't even know
Oh,
how.
because the artist redrew it their own way.
Yeah. And like what do you call it when you animate inanimate objects? You know, like,
I think you animate him.
yeah, he like brought it to life.
Rendering.
He gave it a human vibe, you know, like gave it a personality and arms, buff ass arms. You see the arms on that Thunder token, bro?
Yeah, they called it the Thunder God. Yeah,
Thunder God. That shit is fire, dude. I love that art. I really do. I hate what it did to our price action, but I love that fucking art.
Yo, have you seen the new Thor movie? I was like, bro, it's okay that it's Norse gods, but they are making so much fun of the Greek gods. It's hilarious.
Yo,
oh, that's the
also,
one
I
where
have
the
DM'd.
girlfriend becomes Thor too. Don't talk to me about that
Yeah.
because I ain't seen that yet.
I
I
have
won't spoil it.
I've been inviting the Magbrew Vikings to every show that we have thrown for the past 2 days, and I'm waiting for them to show up, man. I really want to hear from the Magbrew Vikings because they are back on the scene. It seems like.
Really?
Damn, Murph, you have been away, huh?
What do you mean? Like the Magru
Yeah, because I was
Vikings have
talking
been
about this
desolate
yesterday.
for a long ass time. Oh,
Long ass,
I didn't come in. Yeah.
long ass time, and I just want it to go smooth. I want this to be smooth, and for everybody to just like understand what's been going on. Because we
Yeah, there's
literally
another one.
haven't had them in here to like talk since the mint started. And
Yeah,
if people
January.
remember, yeah,
Just something like that.
yeah, it was like early January, and they were in here every day before the mint. So I would really like to get them back up. What up, Morphs?
Yeah, before I forget, I have to remind everyone of our charity auction. Oh, actually, we got another bid, so yeah, awesome. We are auctioning off Morphs, the number 1 to 5, and we have 800 Crow bid on number 1 and 400 on number 4. The next ones are around 250 for all of them. So yeah, it's ending tomorrow, and all proceeds will go to the Scars Foundation, working for mental health. So I'm reminding everyone, not just you, Murphy. So yeah, there's that.
Oh, believe me, sir, I have not forgotten.
And for
Yeah,
those of you who weren't here during the first 10 minutes of the show, it's 9 a.m. Tweet out the motherfucking room. There's 50 of you in here. That's awesome. Welcome. Happy Friday. Welcome to Coffee and Cro. If you're new here, where the fuck have you been? Tell your friends. This is the place to be, and we're really working harder these days to push it out there to more people. The markets are fucking going crazy. That's what I started this show talking about at 8:30. ETH is at 1750. Holla at your boy. Cosmos Atom is up 25% today. 1650. Talk to me. I have been sticking by your side this whole time, Adam. Don't CDC my ass. The only one doing better than Adam right now is Polymath. And who even heard of that one? Get out of here. ApeCoin is up 20% though. So if you guys fuck with ApeCoin, good for you. Just wanted to let you know. It's looking spicy out there. Murph, what's up?
I just wanted to know how spicy you wanted to make it.
As spicy as it'll go. You want to talk about
The
Luna City? I don't even care today. You want to talk Luna?
no,
Let's go.
no, I wasn't. I was gonna talk about wacky worm.
Is there spice with the worms? I almost brought it up yesterday because someone was. Yeah, I missed my moment though. We were talking about Discord mods and how it's a really good move to go to other Discords and steal mods from other Discords, not in a malicious way, but just like we did with Miggy, right? I was like, oh, the vibes are dope in the worms, and you're in the Singapore time zone, so let's have night mod, day mod. A lot of projects should be doing that. But yeah, tell me about the worms, bro. Sorry.
No, it's a desolate Discord. Like there hasn't been an announcement for a couple months. I hit Miggy up in the DMs
He
probably a month and
responded
a
to
half
me.
ago.
Yeah,
He
me
responded to
too.
me talking about his school and he's just super busy. But I mean, even if you're super busy with school, you can still pop into Discord once a week and say hey. And he hasn't even done that. So people are worried. I mean, I'm not worried, but I'm concerned. I worry about him because him and I have talked a bunch, and I don't know what's going on over there. But I hit him up again in the DMs today, and we'll see if he responds.
Yeah, because the worms, the whole point of the worms was no big promises. It was just about holding a vibe. So I understand the worry, right? When a project comes in and they're like, oh, it's a 500 mint and we're giving you fucking. I don't even want to say any prizes because the projects that are giving away those prizes are gonna think I'm talking about them.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I was about to chime in anyway.
I was like, iPhone, no. Lambo, no. Tesla, fuck. Um, what I'm saying is, you guys know what I'm saying. Those projects that come in here, it's like, blah, 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 we're gonna give you a bunch of shit, and then they disappear. Now those motherfuckers were on their ass. But for the worms, like that's just crazy because Murph knows, like, ever since Miggy stopped showing up in our Discord. I stopped paying him. that's just how it goes. And B, we started looking for him because I was like, we need the vibes. Like he was there every night, and people come to the Discord at night and they ask questions, and if they don't get an answer in 2-3 hours, it doesn't fuck everything up, but like it messes with things.
I think you guys are sugarcoating, okay? If a guy is running a project, he's gone for a week or two, that's a big issue, man. It doesn't take
No, yeah,
hop in the
I
Discord.
took his mod ability away this morning too, just to be safe.
That's how it goes, You stop getting paid, you get your fucking badges taken away. I don't know, but like you got to show up. That's what we say every day. You got to show up. You got to be good to the people around you, and you got to work and keep your head down. That's all you got to do.
With the worms, I feel what you were saying there too. Like, there's not a lot of promise there. There was a lot of just good vibes and sort of it is what it is, sort of thing. And you know what? It's probably just that maybe there wasn't such a thing, that it was, too important to worry about at the moment, and eventually they're coming back to it. I don't know. It's weird as a project, manager, or anyone that's been involved with the project, to look at it, because it's really hard to kind of justify that too. But yeah, it's a little desolate in there. They'll probably be back around. They were good folk, and they still are good folk, most likely. So they'll probably be back here.
Yeah, that's what I feel
But
like. I always try to just
I
like
think
put
that
myself in their
Abisus,
shoes.
I think
What
Abisus took down their event page.
did they? Because they launched before the whole like KYC vibe, so I don't think they
Yeah.
even were.
All
Well,
right, but then if
it's
you want to
okay.
talk
Their
about
mint page is on their website. You know what I'm saying? But they had a link on Abisus that went to the website. So it's not like they're, still can't mint or anything. You can. You just have to go to the website manually.
if you want to talk
And
about
it's
desolate, though, there's definitely a desolate space with the creatures Discord right now.
all right,
Oh yeah,
all
creature.
right, all right, all right. He brought up the creatures, so we got to talk about it. We haven't,
Damn, I forgot about that.
I'm gonna help
right?
the worms out by just switching us off the nice the nice
Yeah.
friendly worms that were here, and let's go talk about the fucking creatures for a minute.
Let's
There
talk
you go.
about Billy, because Billy took a lot of money and Billy made a lot of promises. And Billy made a couple of us feel like we were his friends.
Nah,
And
I felt that vibe when I came back in here one time before the whole KYC thing, and yeah, you guys were starting to friend them up. I just shut up, is what I did, because I was known for being pretty, I guess, tight on them in their Discord, especially
bro,
when they came when
my
they.
fucking red flags should always go up when someone comes in here talking to me like they know me when they don't fucking know me, you know? Or talking to the audience like they know me when they don't fucking know me.
Yeah, when they put out the Running Simulator 3000 and said that this is the video game they're coming out with, and then
Oh, I
every
didn't.
oh
Oh, that's what that was? Bro, you got to break it down.
so they had a video game they were coming out with, and it was just basically like running around an open world that was just empty. There was a lot of other flags that were coming up with the way the project was running, and as people would bring those up with the first generation of people that were hopping into it, then they made the change to hop over to the ETH network, and that's where the Ethereum network, and that's where everyone started to really fall apart, and it became where the cult following people, the people that were just, you could tell, had nothing really technical to say about anything, and they were just there because of Billy Ray or because of their love of just a project blindly. They were the ones that were holding on to the project, and you can't argue with those people. So it's like, if they love it, they love it, and that's why they're there, and you can't argue with that. Like, if you love a project for its art, and for other reasons, there's no argument at all.
Or
And that's
even if it's not for the art, right? A lot of this is
Yep.
about innovation. And a lot of us, like you just said, aren't that well versed in any of this. A, because it's so new, and B, because it is tech and a lot of it is super complicated. But like when we saw what Creatures had come out with, we knew that it was like Unreal Engine 5 or some shit, and that it was definitely base level. But we also saw that Ibisu's made a partnership with Creatures, and they were telling us that like this was going to be the metaverse hub on Ibisu. Like they were gonna, that it wasn't just a
Utopia.
game, that everything was going to be incorporated into what the Creatures were doing in terms of GameFi. So we really have to remember that like Ibisu saying that about Creatures is still just Schwiz saying that about Billy. And that like this is all just people. And like as listeners, even as the host, like I conjure up these images in my head that are just way the fuck out of proportion with what's going on. And it's way too easy to do. And I wasn't kidding a minute ago. Like my red flags need to go up when someone starts blowing smoke up my ass here. Cause like it wasn't even that blatant, it was just Billy saying things like to the crowd, like, and Alpha's a good guy and he's gonna fucking, be an ambassador. And I'm just like, all right, cool. But when you tell people that I'm a good guy and you don't fucking know me, like that should be a huge red flag, and I fucking missed it.
Remember those days? It was you and Lynx, man. You guys were rocking those fucking rugs.
What
Yeah.
was Lynx doing? Don't fucking group me in with her. Don't you do that.
I'm
Wade.
just saying, you
Shut
guys
the
were
fuck
both
up.
rocking the NFT. That's all I'm saying.
Which one? The Creatures NFT? Was she in
Yeah.
on that?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
weird. What is she up to these days? I'm still blocked. It's CDC, Lynx, and Al Chimpone.
Oh, I have no idea. I was just saying, I remember those days of that project. Like, I completely forgot about that project until it was brought up right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the Creatures is, if you check the tapes, like, it's not like we haven't brought them up, but every time we bring them up, it's a flash in the pan, and then I forget about it completely 10 seconds later. So what is that? Is that copium? I think it is. I think that's my brain just like putting it away, like, no, don't fucking think about that right now. I swear to God. Because, like, that one hurts. That one still hurts.
Yeah,
Are
but
they
you know
still
what?
around? Who knows?
There's different ways to prevent that from happening with a project, and I gotta say, like, all you have to do is keep it around. Like, don't pull a Kronos FC either, and like burn your whole first generation of NFTs that are staked while people are away. You know, like, don't just make a new one and then that's it. You know, it has nothing to do with the first generation, and if you're not online within 30 days, you don't get a free one, and none of that. You have the blockchain. Everything's on the blockchain. You can send these people a free NFT. You got so many different solutions that you can cut and solve that problem a number of different ways. So I don't know. There's not a lot of excuses for a lot of this stuff. Granted, you know, people get very emotional in a shitty bear market, and that happens, right? A lot of people step away.
And you know what else I didn't like? It wasn't honest, you know, because we're down with whatever the fuck happens to you as a project manager, as a community, uh, not even a leader, just a member. Like, if life happens to you, life happens to you, and we're here no matter what. But don't bullshit us. Like, Billy fucking threw Kronos under the bus, right? It was like, oh, Kronos isn't ready. Kronos doesn't have the capabilities for what we're trying to do. And we fucking believed him because there is a half truth there, right? Like, we couldn't do a lot of things. We didn't have the capabilities to do a lot of things.
You
But
could just
don't
break it
piss
if
on
it
my
doesn't.
head and tell me it's raining. That's fucked up.
If it doesn't want to do what you want it to do, you can always break it, like maybe your cats did, man. That would work.
I can't believe Hoddle was up here and went down because I was talking meerkats a minute ago. They're burning a hole in my bags.
Morph's had his hand up for a minute.
Morris, what's up? He just wants
Oh,
to
I
talk
didn't
about his
even
project.
know.
What?
I was probably gonna speak on something we spoke. I don't even remember what we talked about before creatures, so it was not important. Probably not important.
Oh, come on, Morris. I was fucking with you.
I have no memory. My memory is like a goldfish. It's like
Dude,
now I'm in my Photoshop. I can't remember even what day it is.
okay. If you talk about creatures, it's like that
It's a
moment when you're in the.
survival mechanism, right? I was just
It's like that
saying.
moment when you're in the shower and you think about something embarrassing that came out of your mouth one time, and you repeat it out loud, and you go, ugh, ugh, like I actually said that. Oh, it just kind of washes your memory clean. So I don't blame Morph.
That's when you just curl up in a ball in the shower on the ground, just let the water wash you. No, it's just me. No one
Bro,
else cries
shower
in the shower.
shower
I'm
baths,
laughing
shower
too
baths are
hard
the
because
best.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
Don't
man,
look at me for a new subject, man.
honestly, that was a fireball. Come on up here if you want a piece. Let's go. Bring that smoke up here. Mafia wants it.
Everyone mint Crotopia bot. That's my show. Pew pew pew.
Today's the day, dude. I
Yeah,
can't
I
But
was
believe
just
we
getting ready to
jumped.
talk about that.
honestly,
Yeah.
I don't like shilling my own shit. I'd rather like talk about other people's stuff because it's like so personal to me. So anything wrong or you know what I mean? Like it's a weird feeling because it means so much to me that I don't like. I don't know. It's
Well,
weird.
Wavy, let me
But
do
yeah,
it.
check it out. Okay, if you want to, it's at the top. Read and you let me know if you have questions.
Murph, you think we
Here,
can trick him into doing a little AMA real quick?
he's got one right after the show.
Oh, he does? Yeah, but I want the real wavy.
Oh, you want it in here?
Yeah.
No, this is recorded. You can't get the real wavy.
I want the story. I want the story of wavy.
Once upon a time, when Sharon Lawson met a guy named. How it all started.
No, that's what happens when you get a wish sequence. It stops working after a while. Oh no, I'm just talking shit, man. I love him. Where is he?
Where is he? Let me at him. Mafia. What's up, buddy? Hey, if you guys want the story of wavy, you just get into Crotopia.
Hey yo, how you doing, Alpha?
Hey, buddy.
Oh man, I died yesterday. I greened out so hard. I
How is
I
that
went to
possible? I
class.
always wonder, how do people green out? Like, fuck. I get jealous when people say that.
Oh
What does that
man,
even
so I'll
mean?
tell you what happened with me. It was a combination of factors. One, I fasted until like 5:30. Two, I went on a date with a girl while I was fasted, and I had multiple drinks in like a half hour. Three, went out for like birthday supper with dad. Dad drinks double whiskeys on ice. I had two of those with him and a beer. Four, then I had more to drink. Then five, I got home. I was feeling great. I thought, I'm gonna have three of these little edibles. I popped them, went to my buddy's house to play magic cards. 2 hours later, I realized, wow, I'm feeling kind of high, forgetting I had the edibles. 30 minutes pass, I'm on my buddy's bathroom floor. Just the only satisfaction I'm getting out of life is writhing in pain and taking mouthfuls of water just so I can throw up again and again and again in the toilet. I ended up in the bathroom for 3 hours on the floor, that cold, hard bathroom floor, just dying. And yeah, now I'm up. It's a new day. I feel like I have a new lease on life. I'm in no pain anymore. Woo! Let's grow.
I've got a lot of questions about that story. So you went on a date, then you ended up going to dinner with your dad? Like, so it didn't go that good, huh? Your date? And then you
Well,
ended up playing magic cards with your friends, bro? What
I
kind
love
of...
when.
That's a
Yeah.
weird...
yeah, man. So I had this date planned with this girl, and I said, I gotta leave at 5 o'clock for a birthday supper. She doesn't show up until like 4:50. And then I say to her, man, I gotta leave in like 10 minutes. Look, I'll tell dad, give me like an
Let me
extra 10 or
slam these
15
drinks
minutes.
real quick. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
I
you.
basically, as soon as she got there, I just immediately ordered us tequila, and then I ordered us another drink. So it was like a rapid fire date. And
Oh, you were trying to
This
get
is
her
a
drunk real
classic.
fast, eh?
This
What
is
a
a real classic.
gentleman.
And as a 40-year-old sober grandpa, I'd like to say happy 420 to our friends in Thailand. We're always thinking about you guys at this time of day. And Mafia, this is why I quit drinking, because I can eat as many fucking edibles as I want. I can smoke as much weed as I can all day. And as long as I drink water and keep talking shit and swallowing spit, man, I'm good.
talking shit and swallowing spit.
I'm good, man. Like, fuck. You're young, so you can pop up the next day. But let's tell that story as if you're me, right? And and then you try waking up the next day. Yeah. Nope, that's not happening. You go back to bed. You cover your head. Oh wait, then you remember you got to take care of two kids, and that there is no such thing as a day off. And then you wake up the next day and you still feel like shit. That's what that's what it's
The
like
older
20
you
years
get,
from now, buddy. So live it up. Live it up.
Woo!
That's real alpha right there, buddy.
Yeah, it is, man. Well, all right, I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna go get a cold shower and revitalize myself. Love y'all.
Yes. And for the rest of the youngins out there, don't ever eat edibles after drinking, because that's exactly what happens. You forget that you ate them and you think that life is just
Don't
all normal and
don't
shit.
take a girl on a lunch date either. Jesus Christ.
Ever.
How is that
After,
supposed to end well ever? Like,
never
Don't
before
take a girl on
8:30.
a lunch date? Why
Never.
not?
Bro, you
Too
can't take
many,
a girl on a lunch date.
too many possibilities
Tequila.
for disaster.
Man, yeah. You gotta go in the nighttime, especially if you're feeding your tequila, like you said, bro. You gotta play your cards right.
Bro, there's a
Still
reason
daytime, man.
we've been waiting until it's dark for thousands of years. Just stick with the game plan.
You guys can wait till it's dark. I'm gonna continue to do a lunch date occasionally.
Yeah.
I'm not
Your
looking to
lunch
get
date
in the
ended.
pants of the girl
Yeah.
on the first date. It's just a chill little thing,
Yo, you're
Friendly,
probably just
respectful.
hearing these advices from people that
Respectful.
don't
You
do
gave her
food in summer.
tequila.
Yeah, we had the meeting at the university bar. What was I gonna do? Offer a piece of toast and a glass of milk?
A university bar. There's a mouthful right there.
Oh yeah, man, I love the
Joke.
place. I just got a job there yesterday as a bartender once or twice a week.
Oh Jesus, that's
After
where
they
he gets
seen
all
that
the dates
yesterday, you're
from.
fired now.
No. It was all perfect at the bar. It was only at my buddy's house at 10 o'clock at night where I greened out.
Oh, it's only when they brought the
where
magic
is Twitter
cards out,
now?
things got crazy.
Oh
Yeah,
boy,
man, slinging them spells across them plains, it was more than my little inebriated self could handle.
got him. Joke.
Anyways, I'm gone. Love y'all.
I
Mafia
got
out.
you. Oh, we're always looking out for you, bro. Joke you. What a dope.
Hey, I've noticed I have been remiss in my season, serve, and pollinate. So, if you haven't seasoned lately or served and it matches your process, make sure you do one of those two things. If you haven't pollinated or claimed, what are you waiting for, guys? 1% a day. It does stack up for 3 days. But and that being said, Alpha, did you ever create the three dummies so that Murphy's getting his 1% instead of a half a percent? Just asking. Only costs $1 to create those dummies. um, what the hell was the other thing? Chronoballs. You yesterday, as we were ending the space in Jungle, you had mentioned that you were going to be tossing out some CBZs today to people that may be new to the whole process. No, I'm not trying to empty your bag. You know, Chronoballs has a lot of stuff going on, and one of the utilities or functions of the Chronoballs is actually to put funds back in the holders of the Chronoballs NFTs. So definitely got a lot going on there, guys. And we are getting closer to the 300 mint, and some of those extra bonuses may or may not fall off, depending on the generosity of the providing projects. Stepping back.
Well, I don't know if he made the wallets, but I'm getting the 1%.
Yeah, I can't follow everything that you said, Joe. I think I did everything.
If Murphy's getting 1%, then you did exactly what anyone can ask of you. And I apologize if I was making you freak out a little bit, got you like panicked for that couple moments.
I am cool as a
Um,
cucumber, man. I do
but
like a
it
breathing exercise every time you come up now, so I'm good.
it is never my intentions to give you a panic attack, and I said it in a couple spaces. I apologize, guys. I know I come off, some people have said condescending or like I'm talking down to people. That is not my intentions in any way, shape, or form. I am just Joe Q. I am nothing special. Well, at least one person thinks there's something special about me, and that's Cutie. I'm still trying to figure out what that is. Because I don't want to ever let it change, because then I'm really in trouble. But I apologize to anybody who has ever taken offense to how I speak in these spaces. It's not meant to be anything other than providing some information. Stepping back.
Joe, it's all good, buddy. You gotta understand, guys. Like, we are just trying to figure out how to talk to everybody at once. Like, and you gotta remember, some of y'all tell your seed phrase to people when they ask for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Joe thinks about this stuff. And that goes through his head, and he says things like, now, guys, please don't tell your seed phrase to anybody. And that's just how he says it. You know, I say it, hey, don't fucking tell your seed phrase to anybody. That's stupid. You know, like either way, we're both yelling at you, and neither of us are really sorry about it. Right, Joe?
Definitely. And I mentioned it yesterday, and I have seen some tweets out there now from the Meerkat. Guys, if you see a freaking tweet out there that says, hey, you, yeah, come here, quick. We have a special giveaway just for you because you were randomly selected out of the 100,000 people that deal with us on a daily basis. We're going to allow you, if you go to this special site, to mint these for half price. Come on, hurry, quick. Don't tell no one. Guys, it's a freaking scam. They're not doing anything special. They're not doing anything early. The only thing that happens when you jump into that is you just gave your seed phrase, your wallet information to someone who is going to act very malicious with it. Reach out to the groups like this. Jump in the main chat of the project that you're trying to get in on that super secret special thing. It's not happening. Stepping back.
What was that tool that we used to use to remove your wallet from everything? That'd be a good time to mention that, Joe Q, if you remember what that tool is.
Tin. I've never used it, but I'm
Revoke.
sure.
Yeah, there's a couple good ones.
Because I know a lot of people tune out once you start saying the "don't say your seed phrase" because like they'll be like, I know, but like the good thing to remember out of it is there's
Disconnect
tools
from all websites. Yeah, and revoke all access.
Exactly.
They have those, was it TAC or something, the token allowance checker or whatever? Like some places it gives you, it allows you out access, somebody else to have access to your wallet. And I can look it up real quick. And that's my very first rug on Coinbase wallet. That's where I learned to see if somebody else had access to my account.
Yeah, I mean, every time you go to an exchange, a DEX, not a centralized exchange, when you're in DeFi and you go to a DEX and you try to swap a token for the first time. Here, Mike, I gotta mute you. Hold on. When you go to a DEX for the first time and you swap a token for the first time, you'll notice that you don't get a transaction, you get a signature request. Read it first. Read that signature request because it's very simple what it says. It says, I'm giving access to this DEX, to this token for up to this amount. And that amount can be hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first did it with, when I first swapped Bach last week, when things were different, I saw it was like, oh, I'm giving access to up to like 1 billion Bach in my wallet. And I was like, yep, that's the name of the game. That's what you're doing. But like any access that you leave without revoking is always open. You just got to understand the mechanics of how everything operates. And then it's much more simple to remember how to protect yourself. You know, if nobody has access to your wallet, you're good. If nobody has your seed phrase, you're fucking good. You don't have to worry about shit. Nobody can take your money. Nobody can take your assets. That's the beauty of this. Focus on that. And if you don't understand it, ask the fucking questions. What's up, Zeus?
Hey, Alpha. Good morning. Are you still blocked by CDC or they unblocked you?
Yes, sir. It's surprising, right? Because we got traction yesterday. There's like 80 retweets on that shit. And the ball's in their court. I'm going to make a fucking NFT out of it now. And that's their fault because they could have fixed it by today.
I'm calling royalties on that.
Yeah, their NFT Twitter
Everybody
account.
in the Crow Warriors project is entitled to royalties from this project. It's all tied together.
The NFT account from CDC blocked me for like 2 or 3 days. And then I had to reach out to them from the Fox's Twitter account for them to unblock me.
I mean, is this a fat finger thing? I don't get it.
Most likely, I guess. I don't know.
Corporate isn't supposed to have feelings, you know? Like, that's what's so weird about it. Like, when corporate gets feelings, then you're like, what is going on here? I didn't even, like, honestly, I've been racking my brains the past 24 hours. Like, what did I say?
Yeah.
Can't think of
On a different note, me and Texas won the shirt from Kronos.
Bro, check the tape. I started this whole show off an hour ago by saying, you know, fuck you, Zeus, fuck you, Texas. Texas was even in here, and he wanted to use his 30 seconds to say, fuck you, Murphy. So, like, I hope everybody got it out this morning, you know? Tex had to go to school. My kids went to school, so I got nothing better to do. Joe Q, stop raising your fucking hand, man.
No,
This
I'm
is
not going to
so
interrupt,
creepy.
but here you
Hang
go.
on, Joe. I'm going to interrupt Joe. This is so creepy, dude. Like, I'm literally looking at Texas' little replies when he puts up open sea for 4 years, and you just happen to say that. That's so creepy.
So, Alpha, I was going to bring up because you're talking about how the algorithm stuff and tracking, and I know you're like, no, I didn't. That's how my brain processed it. Guys, the little retweet the room thing down there on the bottom corner, we're not using it to its full effect. Yes, liking and retweeting and pushing that out adds to the algorithm. But if you actually make a comment down there about what's going on in the room or the host or something else, positive, maybe even neutral, it adds to that algorithm and helps boost the spread of this. Just saying, peace, happiness, let's run.
Hey, Alpha, did you see the chimps stickers that I made? They came out pretty cool. Like, the head looks big, but they came out pretty cool. I like it.
No, I haven't. Where am I gonna? Where do I see
I
it?
pinned it up top. I did the Lions and the Lions in North America 1-2.
Oh, I did
But
see that.
the chimp
Sick,
Yeah,
man.
one
Lions
looks
in
pretty
North
cool.
America.
The QR code is great.
Am I in Lions in North America?
I think you are. I'm not sure. I can send you an invite if you want
I'm
to
a
join.
Lion, and I'm in North America. I suck at
Yeah, me and
doing
Texas, we're
things.
trying to get all the Lions together in a group. So, I think that's going to help us by the next bull run. But we're slowly trying to get all the Lions for North America in a group, in a community group. But
I mean, you're
it'll be a
over
cool
50
idea.
already, right?
Yeah, 120 people, I think. Yeah, we're like over 100 already.
Wow.
But it'll be a
Wow,
cool
dude.
idea
Last
to
time I
get.
saw it was 50. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're going pretty fast. It'll be a cool idea to get stickers like that for Coffee and Cro and stuff, so then people can stick them in like bar, bathroom, stadiums, and then have a QR code that goes to your spaces, so people can just join a space and listen in.
Bro, how cool would that be? Like, the capability is already there, so we just haven't done it yet. To have, we've done the QR code stickers. We saw them all over the bathrooms in New York at NFT NYC, and like, if we give them to the community and they put them everywhere, like Fenway Park, I'll put them in the bathrooms. Like, if you could scan a QR code and go straight into the Twitter space, and we're running it twice a day, that's fucking then you got a real, like, global podcast where people are checking in,
Bro, put it up
and
in
they don't
coffee
even know
shops.
why.
Starbucks has those bulletin boards. Put up in the bulletin board, and then
Every
while people
coffee
have their
shop in
coffee.
America, dude.
Yeah,
Coffee
man.
and Cro in every coffee shop.
I'll
Yeah,
stick one on the CN tower for you, bro.
We got to do it.
yeah. Even colleges, universities, in the bulletin board, just throw them up there.
Every trash can on college campuses, Trill trash cans and Coffee and Cro. Let's go. GDR token. QR codes are taking over the world. If you've been to other countries, my American friends, like they're using QR codes for everything. We are behind the times. We're putting it on your on the bottom of your 7-foot long receipt from Target. Yeah, all right. Nobody's looking at that shit. That's not helpful. Let's put QR codes everywhere. Not everywhere. Murph, what's up?
Hey, so did you see this thing that Legion posted?
I
Legion,
just saw it.
if
I
you,
was just gonna pin it, and then I'm like, oh, Murph did it. Like, how fucking
yeah,
confident?
it's badass. So I want to know about the emblem in the middle. Is that his original design? Like, I
It
really
reminds
like
me of
that, and
OKC.
well, the reason why I really like that is because it's small, it's simple, and it can be used for a 2x2 tattoo. So if he could come up here and talk to me a little bit, Jesse Smith is looking for an idea for a tattoo. I came up with me and my daughter came up with something, um, and I need to tweak it a
And
little bit, but
the lion is just too intricate, right? It's just too detailed.
it really is. So
No
I
matter
like
what you
the.
do
Do
to
you
it,
like that idea?
I like this idea.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, if he could come up and talk to me about that, it just needs to be an original idea. So unless he got it from somewhere else, like I don't know where he got it, so it's got to be original.
Yeah, hold up, hold up. I like the lion here. That the shield and lightning bolts. There's no story behind
It's
that.
a
The
whole different
lion.
vibe. There is no story, right?
Yeah.
But it is simpler. And I don't know why. Like, how do we get that cartoony, simple vibe of that into the lion? Like, how do you mix those two together?
Change the strokes.
Right? That's what I was saying to Murph, because his right, your daughter drew that?
Well, she drew something, and then I tweaked it, because the original logo has the pointy chin. She drew like a little round chin, so I made it pointy, and just tried to give it a little bit of that with the mouth closed, and
And it was
and
awesome,
made it a
like the
little different,
interpretation of it. And that was my only feedback, was that, like, if we made the lines thicker and like somehow
thicker and darker and pop
cartoonish.
more.
Yeah. Like, where did Genius go? He was in here a second ago. Like, my guy Genius is just obviously a pro at this. Like, the way that,
Genius.
yeah, if you've seen the way that he can cartoonize something that like you just did with pencil, it's unbelievable. So maybe I'll get him back in here, or maybe I'll just hit him up and see if he can't
Well, they extended
give
it,
it
and I
that
got
little
one.
genius magic. What'd you say, Murph?
Legion came up.
Oh, hell yeah.
I said, they extended it, and I got one more week to come up with an idea for that tattoo. So it's
Yeah, because,
ultimately up to you, whatever you want to use to represent your brand. But I was just
well,
trying to come
how
up with
crazy
something
is it,
because I
Murph?
put it
Like,
out
I
before
said
and no one
this.
said anything.
We're gonna, like, we literally have a month now. I can't believe how fast that happened, because we're halfway through
Yeah,
September almost, and we got to be in Virginia in October.
and
So
just so
this
you
is
know, me and
awesome.
Johnny are getting hot on merch. I haven't heard anything back from Martech, so I just got to go another route, right? So me and Johnny are going to get together and get some T-shirts made and all that stuff. So
That's
that's where
awesome,
most
man.
of the merch is going to come from.
We're gonna leave it open with Leonardo, with Martech, like whenever they want to put merch together for us. But yeah, we gotta have something for Richmond and Black Label
And
too.
shout out
Like,
to Indy. Indy yesterday, I didn't get to say it, but he's already sent. Well, they're in the mail. He shot me a DM that said he's sending me some Reckless Robots and Chronos TVs stickers to go with us.
that's awesome. And the time is probably it's probably crunch time for that, right? Like any other project, it's gonna have to have them in the mail already or
Yeah.
soon.
Well, they've got a cool little setup where they're overseas, but they've got a factory here in the States. So they just, I guess, gave them my information and they shipped them from there to me. But I haven't gotten them yet, but they're on their way.
That's awesome. I have some Alpha Bots stickers that Justin, I think Justin sent those to me. I can bring those down. But Johnny Chimps, like he got shirts. He got shirts made already for nobody. So he definitely knows what he's doing.
Yeah, now he's got some with the NFT chip in them, and he asked me if I wanted to do that, but I don't want to do that for this event. This event for me, at least in my mind, is more about branding and getting the brand out. So it's just going to be regular black T-shirts with the lion emblem on the left chest and the banner on the back.
As a guy who does 3D printing, I got to ask while we have the topic up, what is some of the coolest 3D printed merch y'all have seen from any projects?
Nobody's.
Really?
Wait, did
Yeah,
Mike
they
say
just
the same thing as me?
yeah.
Yeah, dude, he made 3D printed nobody's characters, full dress, hand painted, with a chip that you just hold the toy over the phone and it goes straight to the NFT page. That's sick. And that's just one guy making his project, building it the way he wants to, for the community that he loves. I can't say enough good things about Johnny Chimps, bro. I used to be jealous of that motherfucker before we met in New York and became best friends. I was like, yo, I gotta do what this Johnny Chimps guy is doing. I'm just keeping it a buck, man. I'm telling y'all. He had that Discord popping way before the jungle. Telling you. Legion. What's up, my guy?
What's up? What's up, gentlemen? And what is it? Gents and gals, good morning. The Yeah, man, I like to I like to design, and I like to draw a lot. And I like to, mix around with ideas and put a lot of stuff together. That little shield, I put it together on with a mixture of Adobe Express and Photoshop. So I just, grab a bunch of stuff and put it together. I don't think we should have any issues, using anything. Yeah, I'll just keep on, brainstorming and throwing stuff up there. It's all love. It's all, um, I figured, right, if there's anything we can do, right, to get any type of attention, to spread the awareness. For example, right now, this weekend actually, heading over to the mall and putting in a couple orders for a couple hoodies and a couple shirts that I put together. And my thing is that that's how I'm gonna share awareness. I go to the gym every single day, and I have a big connection of different folks, different individuals that I talk to from all sorts of different paths of lives, and the diversity there is great, right? And I have spoken to some of these folks, younger and older, about crypto, right? I do throw them little curveballs here and there, and you know, 100% of them only tell me that they know Bitcoin, right? When I ask them about cryptocurrency, all they can say is Bitcoin. So I start talking to these people, little by little, giving them alpha that I think is going to capture their attention, right? and and yeah, so that's my step to bringing awareness, right? Having these shirts with QR codes on them that are going to lead them to my Twitter. And well, you guys already know that I'm here all the time. I'm open for ideas. I'm open to, I also had originally thought to put a couple other QR codes. Alpha's was one of them. I was going to have a QR code with Alpha's profile for, Coffee and Cro, and for all that good stuff. But yeah, man, definitely open for ideas. And again, here for the crew, and here for the culture.
It's awesome, man. It shows, like it shows in what you put out. I don't know what it is about it, but like I can just tell from the art, like it hits me. And that's all you got to do is just like do what you're good at, and 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 show. I'm getting all corny, bro. I really dig
So
what you're
can
doing.
we use it? Can we use it?
It's yes, you can. Yep, you have no problems by me.
Awesome. So let me use that as a segue. So what we're going to use it for is glory hole tattoo, right? So this glory hole tattoo that Jesse Smith has put together, this is how it works. You're going to walk up. There's like 5 walls with holes, cut out in them, big enough to shove your arm through. And on the next to the hole on the wall is going to be a piece of paper with about 10 to 15 different tattoos drawn on there. And you don't get to pick. The artist gets to pick, but they have to pick from one of those on that placard.
Yo, Mike,
And
that's mad interesting.
Jesse got with me and
Yo,
asked,
Crofam got those glory holes, bro.
I was just gonna
Crofam's got
say, it
that
sounds like a
hole
glory
you
hole,
can
yo.
stick your arm hole through.
that's what it is. It's glory
Yo,
hole tattoo,
yo, so
right?
my
So you
tattoo
walk up.
artist has one of those like ball dispensers, like that gumballs come
All
in,
right.
and it'll drop like whichever random tattoo out of it, and that's the one you end up getting. It's a very similar concept.
I picked back up into the conversation on glory hole tattoos and a hole big enough to put your arm through, and I spat out my coffee.
That's all you need
I
to
spat
know,
my
bro.
coffee right out.
Right.
That's
So
what we're here
Hyper,
for.
shut up. So what you're going to do is sit down in the chair and put your arm through, and you'll get a tattoo on the wall. So they got with all of us that are going and asked us to get together and create, an idea. But it's got to be small enough to fit in a 2-inch by 2-inch, area. And if you know anything about tattoos, it has to be very low detail, concise lines. And this fits the criteria perfectly. It's a great idea. It's different. It's new. I would love to use it, as long as the boss man allows it and you approve.
Yeah,
I think
man.
it'd be cool.
But like,
And
honestly, it sounds mean when you say it. So shut up, Hyper. CD ends up.
Dude, I know I need to tell this shut the fuck up.
So I'll try to switch it up a little bit, but you guys can bring it back all you want. Exciting news here. I was talking to the developer last night from Club Cro, and because he's such a beast and got the verified Discord up, I thought it might be cheeky, knowing that a lot of projects and people on Kronos need a Discord verify bot. I thought it might be cheeky to ask Ken, our developer, for any project or project leader that has a project on Kronos that needs a verify bot. If you're part of Club Cro, I think I've
That's
convinced our
utility
developer,
right there, baby.
yes, that he will come in and help you guys out by getting a Discord verify bot going for your project. So another utility from the boys and girls at Club Cro Elite. Let's go. We had someone come in last night and mint 3, so we're going to start moving soon. We know people are saving for it. The hype is on. So as soon as people have enough money, they're going to start popping them off. So get in there, people.
The hype is real. The validator will happen. Because I know Crofam. And we're not going to let, a good project idea like this go to waste.
What's the mint? Club Cro? Where's that at?
It's Club Cro. It's minting on clubcro.fi. I'll post it up here up top. I think Trillionaire Trash Cans, we're going to be helping out with the Discord Verify bot first. So shout out to them.
Oh, dude, Trill can mean more than one thing. Like it could be like that's cool or some shit. I was wondering what Trill trash.
Yeah, Trill means cool.
No, I was reading. I was like, Trill trash cans. What the fuck's that?
I was writing it wrong for a couple of days. I was writing out Trillionaire Trash Cans, and that is not their ad. If you click this, it should go to their page.
Yeah, it did.
I had a good laugh because TTC in Toronto, that's what like our metro subway system and then like public transportation is called. And it truly is a trash can. So it gives me a good laugh when I hear TTC.
Actually,
you guys don't just call it the T?
myself, and that's what I said originally too. When I saw that it was actually TTC for the shorthand, I'm like, well, we'll get some good pull and traction in Toronto. We'll wean off of some of that SEO.
At least you have public transport. I got a long.
Yo, and I swear to God, there's so many fucking Canadians in here. I don't know where they all come from. Because there's as many people in Canada as there are in New York State. So Like, why am I outnumbered all the fucking
No,
time?
there's a ton of sap sippers on DeFi space for some reason.
I've got like 3 mass holes, and you guys know all of them.
Yo,
So-
I'm a former asshole, man. I'm
a kinetic
Let's
hunt.
go.
I'm in New Hampshire right now, bro.
Dude,
Good
New
enough.
Hampshire's the
We'll take it.
shit, yo.
We'll take
Yo,
it.
yo, yo! I just wanted to chime in real quick, right? I'm doing a real. So I just we had our space last night. It was amazing. You guys go listen to the recording. We just sent out 10 whitelist giveaways for Defira. I got 5 more to give away within the next 6 hours. I just posted the tweet up top. Like, retweet.
Oh God, that was my bad. What was
I
that?
was
Me?
gonna
That
say,
wasn't
holy
me.
shutdown, yo.
Was that me?
It was either you or Zeus or Murphy.
No. See, I forgot I had co-host, so I was just taking responsibility, even though I didn't do anything. Was that you, Zeus? Forget it.
No,
Sorry,
it
man.
wasn't
You were
me.
on a roll.
You're out of hand. You're getting out of hand.
So explain Defira whitelists. Pick up where you left off, brother.
All right. I got 5 I'm giving away within the next 6 hours. I posted the tweet at the top. Like, retweet it, tag friends. It's going to get you into the mint on September 11th, which is 600, and you can mint up to 2 at 200 Fira each. Questions?
200 Ethereum each.
Not Ethereum,
No,
Fira.
Defira.
No, I know I'm fucking around. I like that. I actually didn't hear what you said at first, but I do like Crodex. The Crixillionaires did the hybrid mint with their own token and the Crow. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, we're trying to work that out for the Warriors mint for Thunder and Crow, and just
Oh,
put.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Actually looking at doing Crodex as well, and Crodex is something that I'm not too familiar with, or I haven't used in the past, so it's something that TTC will be looking at doing as well.
Does anybody know when Crodex, the Space Crixillionaires, are supposed to be at?
No, and I would love to get Crodex in here because
Same. Who's
we
the
are about to. We've been building up liquidity all week, right? With Chrono Balls and Thunder. We're back on Crodex. We're about to do a whitelist with them so that we're right in the drop down menu and everybody can use their awesome tools. But like, here's what confused me, and I just want to break this down because it's almost 10. Last night I noticed that I had 4 hours left on the minted lock for the first vesting period to be done, and they were going to drop MTD in my, well, not in my wallet, right? You have to go to the pre-sale and you have to claim your next your next vesting.
Yeah, I got a
cash.
bag sitting there waiting for me too right now.
I
know what
just
you're
pulled
talking
it
about.
this morning, and you know what it made me think? It made me think, what happened to M-Hub? Because M-Hub was before MTD, and I haven't seen any M-Hub
Really?
since the original.
Really? I've never even heard of M-Hub.
M-Hub was the pre-sale for the metaverse off of Crodex.
On Crodex.
It pays you residual.
Oh.
Yeah, man, we did that at least
But minted is
a week
only
or two before minted, and like I remember when minted did their vesting schedule, I was like, oh well, this reminds me of like what we just did with M-Hub.
But minted is just an NFT marketplace, correct?
Right.
Whereas like Crodex is gonna have like Kroll on Mars and
Hey man, you
Protector.
asked about Crodex. I was saying I don't know, because we were supposed to have all this stuff coming. So now I would like to get Crodex in here so we can talk about it.
I was actually going to ask you about the liquidity for Thunder because I saw the Chronos Balls Thunder liquidity pair. Where do you think the best place to orient that liquidity would be?
Right now, as a project, we are highly incentivizing you to make Thunder Cro LP on Crodex, because
You got it, bro.
they just told us on Monday, like, hey, if you move liquidity over here, we can whitelist you guys.
How much do you need? Because I'll just keep stacking it up.
I think we should get over 10K. I think we've got like 3 or 4 right now.
Yeah, I'm going to share my grill with my referral right now.
Let's go, y'all. Crodex has been there from the start. You know, it's like it's been a quiet Dex,
It's been my favorite, yeah, honestly.
just like a quiet favorite, just like always sitting there.
Hey Alpha, what about getting Codex in here for a little chat? Because I'm sure TTC will have an announcement with that soon.
Yeah, we'll work on it this weekend. It'll probably be next week. I can't make promises because I don't know if they'll come in, but we definitely have open communication. So that's the first step. Let's do Yogi and then Murph.
What's going on, everybody? How we doing this morning?
GM, my dude.
Hey, hey, if anybody has any questions with Chorus NFT, y'all could hit me up, DM me. I know things been kind of quiet lately, but there's a lot of stuff coming down the pipe, and we're here for y'all. Got utility coming, got a lottery coming, a no loss lottery. That's gonna be cool. Curious to see how that's gonna work out.
Yo, man, shut that damn bird up.
Hey Yogi, I heard you got some fantastic news. Like you are the spokesman for the Krosh project now. I heard that just happened yesterday.
Yes, sir, Joe. That is correct. I am the lead community manager now. So y'all hit me up if y'all need anything.
Nice work, Yogi.
Thank you, buddy.
That's awesome. Did I know this and forgot, or is Joe blowing up spots, or is
No,
Joe
yeah,
doing
that
his
just
job?
happened yesterday. So we didn't we announced truck announced it in the Discord yesterday, but that was about the only place. And then we said it last night in a space we had last night. Had a lot of good information come out of that space.
Good. Is it
Is that my
recorded?
PFP right now?
Yes, it is.
That word.
You guys actually look very similar. Um,
His is glowing.
it's very fitting, right? It's very apropos for you to be in that position.
Apple.
I also think that like the little bit of silence is fine too. Everybody needs a second for that old shit to blow over, right?
Right, exactly. That's exactly what I told Truck. We're just gonna have to wait a minute because he was worried. He's like, man, why nobody's minting? And I said, man, to be honest, I said we got a lot of heat going around the project. People thinking it's not your project. All this, all this stuff. So I told him we'll give it a minute. We'll start. I'm gonna start going out there promoting more. Jumping in spaces, talking about it more. So we'll get it rolling.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad we're on the same page.
I'd mint another one. Where's the king token listed at?
Yeah, where is the king token at? Is it
Um,
Crodex?
right, right now, no. Right now, the only place you can do the king token is on Bach, because it's paired with Bach. It's a king Bach.
Oh, that's good either way.
But me and Truck was talking yesterday about moving some liquidity or starting to add some liquidity to
Yes,
either
because let's talk about the
NRF.
beauty of DeFi, right?
Yeah,
Because we had the same problem with the Thunder Bach pairing. Anybody that wanted to swap Thunder for Bach, that was fine. But if you wanted to swap Bach for Thunder again, it was going to take a percentage of that and swap it for USDC and send that to all the Bach ape holders. And it's just too convoluted, like when I started getting into the Thunder Bach LP because of that tease, right? And all that, like there's almost $4,000 in liquidity from that NFT project. And there's a ton more where that came from, but it's just besides making the LP, I'm not telling the community to do a lot of swapping there because of the taxes. So how do you get out of that? You take your king token, you move it and pair it with whatever you want on whatever decks you want. And we just do it as a community like we've done with Thunder. We've moved from CroFi to Crodex, from Crodex to
You
Hop
just need to be
Swap,
careful
and
because
then doubling down and going to
if you only
Crodex
have like
again, but being on
$10,
both at the same time.
if you were to have only have like $10 worth of liquidity, and I wanted to go and sell, say like $100 worth, I would evaporate all of your liquidity pool.
Where?
Anywhere if it's only a very small amount. Like I've tested it
Oh
with.
yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying you got to do it as a community. If you've never done it before, like we got to talk about it first, because you definitely want to have over $5,000 of trading liquidity, just so that people don't get hit with crazy slippage.
Yeah, or use Boggs decks.
Yeah.
That's why, not to butt in here, that's why whenever we started our token, we put $12,000 into the LP, so there wasn't like that huge issue.
Yeah, well, that's the difference between it being Thunder is clearly like more or less a community-based token, where Dragons of the West is a gameplay utility token. So like you kind of are obliged to make sure there's liquidity there.
Oh yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
Yeah, it's almost more fun for the community if we don't put too much protocol owned liquidity in at first, because like they enjoy the slippage when they're buying. They like to see it shoot up, even though it's really not in your best interest for long-term vision, right? Like you want to be buying it at the same price, DCAing for a while.
Murphy's had his hand up for a while, and I don't want to be an asshole.
Murphy knows what he's gonna say. That's why I never worry about Murph. What's up, baby?
Hey, it's about that M Hub. What is your question on it?
When is the next vesting schedule?
Oh, it was like every 15th of the month. If you haven't went back and claimed the second one, that second one should already be ready.
Yeah, I'm waiting on the third.
Then I'm in the wrong place.
Yeah, go to when you go to the website, it's at like it's either M Hub or Launch.
Oh my god, I think I'm a dummy. And I've just been going to the M Hub page, which is where you claim your
you got to go to the crowd
rewards. You have to go to the pre-sale and get your M Hub. Oh, I'm a dummy.
Yeah, you do.
I'm a dummy, and I'm glad because it's 10 a.m. and like if you're just checking in here, I'm a dummy. This is Coffee and Cro, and welcome. I make these mistakes so that you learn from them and you don't do what I do.
Do you have a Crixillionaire? Because you'll need one to use their M Hub. That, a Boomer. There's a list of like their partners or whatever.
I do, and it reminds me that I actually put together some alpha for you guys this morning on VVS because I was doing all that swapping with MTD and shit. So staking XVVS is much more beneficial for you than buying and holding these NFTs. They dropped something this morning about their staking rewards and their NFT boosters with the moles, and I just want everybody to know that like that is the word. Like I've been staking VVS for XVVS and XVVS in the vaults for a number of reasons. They incentivized us a couple of times to put XVVS in those vaults. So I've done it a few times. I think I've got like 30 40 million XVVS in there, which is what, like $200. But I know that that's going to put me in this tier where I'm going to get 2.5x multiplier, not plus X, on their reward pools in the farms. And you can make up to 3x with the NFTs. So that means the NFTs are only adding 0.5, which is a 50% bonus. But I'm just saying, you want to get XVVS in the vaults if you fuck with VVS at all, because that's the move. And I try to keep you guys on top of what the move is, even though I just said I'm a dummy. Joe Q, what it do?
Hey, I heard Yogi talking about, flying with his head down, and I think there's times where this is solid plan. I mentioned this last week with the Zoodles, Zoo NFT, and I swear I heard you yesterday bring up the topic, hey, still a lot of confusion going on. I'm still going to try to be very politically correct, and when I say material differences, I'm going to spell out a couple scenarios. I'm calling it material differences. You make up your own mind. So you have someone within your team and They tell you that their material is all original. You do your due diligence, you do a search, and you can't find anything on your Google searches for the images. 6 months later, you find out a good portion of that material was licensed. Well, material difference, tomato, tomato. Now you find out, a couple weeks later, a month later, that, hey, the reason I haven't really been shilling your project or being out there on the forefront is I kind of have another project on another chain that's pretty similar to yours. Not exact, just similar concept. Material difference is what I'm calling it.
I would say
Now,
that doing a Google search isn't due diligence.
Now, just a little bit later down the road, you find out that the same person has taken artwork from the on copy paster chain and is selling it as their own artwork. Well, kind of hard for me to call that material differences, but being as politically correct as possible, I'm going to call that material differences, and it's really time to separate ways and go in a new direction. This is what's happened with the Zoo NFT and the Zoodles. Some material differences. The project is still alive. It's still going forward. New artwork will be distributed and airdropped on individuals who already have the Zoo NFTs. You can keep those. You can do whatever you want with them. You own the IP rights. They're yours. Do whatever you want.
Joe,
But
I gotta stop
after,
you real quick because
go ahead.
that was just super fucking confusing. Like,
Which
even
part?
for me, who thinks he knows what you're talking about, like, that was all over the place. So we're talking
Okay,
about Zoo NFT.
correct.
Did he throw you for a loop, or someone threw him for a loop?
Someone threw him for a loop.
Gotcha.
So the artist, there was 3 people on the team, or 4. The artist, Nift, his wife, and me. That was pretty much the team. I didn't do any of this stuff. Nifterium and his wife didn't do any of that stuff. The artist.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told Nifty. It's not just me. It's just throwing everybody for a loop. I was in the Discord for Degen Trap House, which is what this Crow block is, right? Am I saying everything right?
I believe so.
Okay. And I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told him. It's not being received well. The community likes project leads to focus on their projects and not drop consecutive projects before the first one is minted.
Definitely.
Especially with
I
everything that
completely
you
agree.
just said. Everything else that you just said is like, that's like borderline 3 strikes.
Muddying the water. I completely understand. And that's why I told him, my suggestion.
I just don't see the benefit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely understand what you're saying. And for me, on the outside,
I also say these things ahead of time, and he just goes ahead and does what he wants anyways. So, like, I'm just at a fucking loss, bro. Like, at months now, I'm at a loss.
Dude, I understand. I still have belief. I still have faith. I know you guys will say it's misguided or I'm a dumbass. Hey, I can accept all those things. But I do believe that it's going to be positive when it's all said and done. So, proof's in the pudding. We'll see what happens.
I dig it. I
Appreciate
hope NFTs, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here for all of it. I'm going to be here for all of it, and I'm going to keep it a buck with everybody in here for the rest of the time. So,
and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I don't want anyone to come back and say, well, you didn't let me know. You had to have known something and you didn't say something. No, I've told you everything I know. There
And
you
that's
go.
why I asked those questions yesterday right off the bat. You know, you show me the artwork and say, um, you know, homeboy did the graffiti. Okay, good. Now what's the rest of the art? Licensed. Okay, now everybody knows, and we can just like move on from there. I still don't think the timing is good at all, but as long as everybody knows what's going on, it's on them to make these decisions. Like I can't obviously tell anybody what to do. So, Tad, what's up?
Hey, sorry, I kind of just got in a little late. I'm in Cali, so I'm a little behind you guys. But so with the Zoot stuff, did the art get leaked or something, or did a member break up and was like, I'm gonna do my own thing? Like, how did all this art just get out there for everyone to rip off?
Well, there's so
The
many derivatives.
Zoots.
Yeah, he's talking Utes, right?
Sorry, I mean, yeah, I meant use. Sorry.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're done. We're done with the zoo thing, right, Joe?
Definitely.
All right.
Appreciate
So
the time.
Utes, no doubt. The Utes thing is going nuts. Like,
Yeah, because they didn't even mint yet, but somehow the art got out, right? And no one knows how the art got out.
yeah, motherfuckers have been making derivative art since I started seeing it 2 weeks ago, I think.
Well, I think it just goes to show, like, if you're butthurt about your art, especially if it's digital art that's being stolen, quote unquote stolen, and like nobody, if I went and drew a Picasso Starry Night, no one motherfucker would buy that shit, and there's a good reason why. Like, if you're mad that somebody else dropped it first, then you just fucked up. That's just clear as day. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's
First
Yeah,
of
buying
all,
anybody else's Mona Lisa unless it's Leonardo da Vinci's.
that's how I
first of
see it.
all, I
That's why.
wouldn't buy Starry Night by Picasso because it won't go. But other than that, it's point on.
That's why when it comes to the NFT space, when you're gonna make a drop, right? You gotta be meticulous as shit. Cause one fuck up, one bad launch, dude, that's it. That's on you. If all these derivatives and these copycats are popping up and making their own thing or memes or whatever, like they can't really be that. Yeah, you can be mad, right? Because it's your project, but dude, it's like, what do you expect? It's kind of almost like a norm in this space at this point.
And we have to not take it for granted almost, I want to say, cuz like imitation is the highest form of
Form of
flattery,
flattery, yeah.
and it's the hardest form of flattery to take.
And it's also, it forces like competition and, you know,
And
keeps
this is
it
history.
lively.
Like we're creating history every single day. I'm a little corny about it, but like I truly believe it. It's just we're doing way too much shit for the first time for
Yeah.
us to look back and be like, all right, that was dope, that was dope, that was dope. That
Hell
sucks.
yeah, these corporations coming in now are learning from us and learning from our mistakes. You
Right?
know?
And stealing all our shit.
That's why we only
Yeah.
speak mistakes from now on, so they just make fuck up moves.
This is 100, man. And we got exactly 15 minutes left here. So, good morning to everyone in California. I'm sorry that we don't run it later, but you can always check the tapes. We try to keep it comprehensive. It's hard to talk about everything that's going on. But if we talk about nothing else, let's talk about the fact that Adam is up 25% today. Let's go.
Dude, the whole market's gonna go ape shit in a couple weeks. Like, I'm really bullish about the merge. I'm bullish about Luna's burning. Like, there's just so much to talk about. It's gonna be crazy.
If if Luna if Luna pulls out of the ashes,
Bro,
I will eat something live
Bro, Terra
you
2,
can,
on this show. I don't know
100%.
what.
dude, I
I'll
set up
eat an
liquidity
NFT.
yesterday at $1, and I woke up and it was $15.
Dude, I was talking so much shit about it when it dumped, and then my buddy 25X. I was like,
I've
yo,
still
what the
talked shit until yesterday. I was talking shit.
Just keep talking shit. I just keep buying more. You guys keep driving the price down a little bit.
It's just the hype that's not sustainable in the long term. So it's
Yes,
just
it
the
is. They're
Tell
burnt.
him, dude.
They're
Tell it. Someone's
no,
got to
implementing.
it's
be
not.
They're
responsible around
implementing
here.
transaction burns. Yes, they are. They're going to reduce the supply down
Yeah.
to like 90% of the
That's
supply will be vanished.
that's when I jumped on the train when I heard about they're introducing transaction burns, and it's confirmed. So
And
that's going to
Binance and
change it.
other exchanges have already implemented them on their own accord.
Okay. If this works with Luna, we will implement transaction burns with Thunder. Straight up.
What's the saying?
Alpha
Fool
will
me
throw
once.
all of his thunder in the
What's the
bonfire.
saying? Hyper. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice.
Dude, I'm not
You can't fool
riding
me
this thing to the
again.
moon either.
Bottom line, can't
I'll
fool me
watch
again.
A
the
fooled man.
bird run off the cliff before I run off the cliff. I'm not
I
waiting
like
for
George.
$100. I'm
Don't
not
you
waiting
love
for
how
even
George
$1.
Bush's version is like
I like
by
his
far the
version.
best version?
Yeah, his is the best. A fooled
Can't
man
fool me
can't be
again.
fooled again.
That's what's in everybody's head.
Yo, Vinny Paz used that track.
Nobody can remember that fucking saying. I don't care who you are.
It's you fool me once.
You fool me once, and then you stop, and you're like, "Wait, am I saying it right?" Everybody does that.
No, it's fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, it
You
should
can't fool me
happen.
again. I know.
Fool
Exactly.
me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, fool me 3 times. I'm gonna pull the chopper and end this motherfucker.
Crow 45, baby. Zaza. Thank you for coming up.
What is going on, man? I
Y'all
just
talking
came in
about
right, I
transaction
guess.
burns. What about Chronosphere? They were doing pretty well for a while too. I don't know how they're doing now, but they were also sending some back to holders of the token for transactions as well as a high burn rate.
Is it just me, or
I could barely
can I
hear.
just? Yeah, exactly.
I think he's whispering.
Yeah, I gotta
Sounds
stop breathing every time he talks so I can hear.
Get
Right?
scared because of you guys.
It's like worse than Jimstar. What's up?
What was it again?
Something about transaction burns for Crow?
Can you repeat that,
My
Abe?
bad.
You're
Can you-
too far from
Yeah.
the microphone.
My bad. Can you guys hear me now?
That's
A little
better.
bit.
Better.
All right. Yeah, no, I was saying you guys are talking about transaction burns. What about Chronosphere? So they used to be one that was really about the burns, high burn rate, and sending back transaction fees to the other owners, and they were doing pretty well for a while. I haven't checked on them recently.
Sphere did surprisingly
Crow
well.
Sphere. Yeah, what's that? $2 right now?
Is it really?
And
Yeah, dude.
They also held that through the dip, I believe. I remember checking on them through the dip back there.
Yeah, I remember seeing Sphere on the top performing Chronos tokens a bunch of times.
You guys are in Phoenix, right? At least a few of you guys up here.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the baby Phoenix and the stakeable NFTs on Crodex? They're minted out, but I got 5 of them, nigga.
No, dude.
Y'all seen Phoenix dumping this morning?
You mean
No,
the
dude.
flash sale, baby?
I'm too glued to Adam. I bought some on Tuesday at 11.50. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
Phoenix
actually
dumping hard,
Grow
man.
Atom on Chronoswap that'll reflect you rewards in Atom.
Wait. No. I learned my lesson on Crow Bitcoin, Crow ETH. You're not gonna fool me 3 times.
Dude,
You
I
can't
still
fool
make
me
Bitcoin
again.
on Crow Bitcoin. You have to stake it on their website.
That's some bullshit.
Oh, another reminder: if you have
You're gonna
ETH,
tell me Crow Bitcoin is still a thing? I thought this
Dude,
You're
it
not the
came
first.
back.
You're not the first one to try and pull my leg with that shit.
Yo, I'm not fucking around. I'll send you a screenshot. Look at it.
Yeah,
Bro,
they came
I'm
back with version 2,
holding.
but I didn't mess with it.
I'm holding like $500 billion. So how's that even possible?
There's no volume. It's reflected by the volume that's traded. You know what I mean? If there's no volume on the Kronos network, then there's hardly any of that to take a 10% out of. You know what I mean?
All right, I'll send you all my Crow Bitcoin. What are you gonna give me for it?
A picture that says "I fucking told you so."
See, told you so. That shit is dead. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Make him put his money where his mouth is. Buy my Crow Bitcoin if it's still a thing.
Yeah, but Alpha, you got the old contract. The new Crow Bitcoin is a version 2. It's a different contract. I didn't get involved with the second one because I lost on the first one, but still.
Yeah, and
Dude, how do I post something up
I
top?
am not down with that shit.
I'm just gonna send this to your DMs. Take a look at this.
Ever since Safe Moon did V2, I said, fuck a V2. There will never be a Thunder V2. All right, I will tell you that right now. I don't care what happens. Every dollar we make goes into Thunder. There's no way we're starting over.
You can do a
trying to speak or
migratory V2 if
he's
the
away?
token fucks up.
What's up, Zeus? We only got 8 minutes here, y'all.
No, just a reminder. I can't remember when was the due date, but I know CDC, they're gonna block ETH transactions. So if you hold ETH on CDC and you're gonna need it, you're gonna use it. It'll be a smart idea to move it out before the merge, because then they're gonna they didn't have a specific date when they're
Thank you
gonna
for
open it
bringing
up
this up,
again.
my friend. I started this show by telling you guys how fucking proud I am of myself for, call it onboarding, call it what you want. I got 5 people to get their ETH off of the exchanges last night. I'm talking
Like all the
Coinbase,
exchanges or what?
I'm talking Gemini, I'm talking Voyager, and I'm talking CDC.
Even Binance.
The news is real enough for the normies that my sister, her husband, a family friend, multiple people actually listened to me last night, wrote their seed phrases down, downloaded DeFi wallets for the first time, and got their fucking ETH
Damn.
off the exchanges because they heard what I said when I said not your
That's
coins, not
amazing,
your
bro.
dough.
But what about the people who don't have an alpha in the family? So who's not telling them and they have the ETH on the centralized platform?
They're beat.
It's
Well, it's gonna be
crunch
subbing
time. No.
it.
It's crunch time. We have 8 days. So you have enough time to, even if you're not KYC'd, get your ETH off the exchange. Because even Coinbase, if you don't give them your ID, if you don't take a picture of your ID when they ask you to, when you're sending your ETH, which we will show you how to do if you don't know how to do it, they wait 4 days. But that's all they can do. They can't not send it to you. So
Well,
four
that's the
days is
thing.
enough time, even with the weekend. There's no excuses. Get your fucking ETH off the
Bro,
exchanges.
it makes completely sense for us, right? But there's people who just saw crypto.com on a YouTube video or something, and then they downloaded the app and they just bought some ETH with
That's
one click,
fine.
right?
Buy more.
That's
You can
easy.
buy ETH right now on CDC
But
and
these
send
guys,
it to DeFi.
yeah, exactly. That's what we do, and that was we preaching. But these guys have maybe nobody, and they just downloaded the app and just bought some ETH. Who's telling them to move it? So
Nobody. And not
is CDC
CDC
really
especially.
is my ETH
Maybe that's
in
why they're
danger?
blocking me, bro. Maybe that's why they're blocking me. Because I'm out here telling everybody, get that shit off of CDC, man. Get it off. It's
Bro,
not yours anyways.
I think
And
they give
send
us
it
the
on the
opportunity.
Ethereum network. If you don't hear anything else I say, please understand
It would
that
be
you
a
have to
massive
send it on the
problem,
right
bro.
network.
If the people having problems with their ETH on the centralized platform, it will have a massive problem for a lot of users on their side because they are not all willing to move to the DeFi app.
Well, they're gonna be surprised because they're not gonna be able to move it. CDC, they haven't given a date after the merge when they're gonna open it up again. So that,
So,
like, it's an open ended time. So it could be a
so
day, it could be
yeah.
10 days, it could be a month. Like, they haven't said when
Okay,
they're gonna open it up again.
for the
They make the
gents
rules. They make the
to
rules.
sum it
Until you
up
get
for
it
the
to
people.
DeFi, they make the rules.
Yeah, the thing
When
is,
you hold your own ETH, you make the rules.
yeah, that's the point. Like what I'm saying, like, hey, no worries. If you have your ETH on the centralized platform, you can't move it, but it's safe. But you can't do anything with it in this
Wait, we
time.
can't say it's safe either. We can't even say that because we've
Nothing is safe
seen
on
the exchanges
CDCs.
go down, and we've seen people in crofam
Exactly.
get bankruptcy letters, not for them, for the exchange that they fuck with, in the mail. Like, hey, just wanted to let you know the guy that's holding all your quote unquote ETH is going bankrupt.
That's
I
crazy.
hope not.
It's happening.
Do you think there's
Well,
another
Can we bring up
platform
secondary
besides?
implications for
with
this for a minute? Like, while we have all you big brains here, I'd like to ask a stupid brain question and say, what about the secondary implications of the whole switch over here? So, what about ETH assets? So, let's talk about when you're selling one of your, ETH NFTs, and it's being sold for what, WETH on OpenSea. What are any of the implications for the rest of the network, and what are things we may see for market movement after this?
That's interesting.
That's the big question. No one knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think
It's
many people
all
know.
unknown.
What people should be more aware of, though, with this whole switch up, is they need to step up their phishing protection game, because all these newbies coming in, all these normies coming into MetaMask and decentralized, like real decentralization, they're about to click on some fucking links and get ass raped.
Damn.
Not only that, everything is happening super, super fast. You know, I don't want anyone to miss the tweet that I put out this morning about Jesus Christ. There was just a well, first of all, $396 million of Bitcoin was taken off the exchanges in the past 30 days. That's decent. Like, people need to step it up, though. Singapore-based bank DBS partners with the Sandbox to create metaverse banking. Was that the one that I was talking about? Sorry. I'm trying to squeeze all the news into the last 2 minutes. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
a good news is also like who's believing in FTX. They're having a partnership with GameStop with the purpose
Oh,
to have like a sector of gaming and cryptocurrency merge. So far, I don't know how you feel about it, but Binance had some thoughts and problems with regulatories, and I didn't hear any bad about FTX yet. Only partnerships and yeah,
FTX is Sam Bankman-Fried, you know?
They
People
got a huge bag behind them, so
people
that's one
don't
of the safest ones to
yeah,
bet.
people don't put those things together. Some people don't even know those two things. FTX has been quiet and what do you call it? Consolidating, and they're acquiring. Watch FTX. Look at
definitely
what
like
FTX is doing. Look at what Crypto.com is doing, and look at what Binance is doing. That's really all you got to
yeah,
do.
dude.
yeah. Alpha, the
People
thing is,
slept on Binance too.
You
they
got to
have
look at all
different
three because
strategies,
they're
right?
doing things differently, and that's the
Exactly.
important part.
Like what I've seen is like, for example, FTX moved from a different angle, like CDC. They started with leverage trading and everything, getting different pairs over there, and now they're also getting into other branches and including everything what is crypto doing. And CDC is going another way. They're trying to catch the mass market with the Visa cards, and then they move to the DeFi world, and so they're also broadening up and the whole field of cryptocurrency. But yeah, so far, to be honest, like FTX, CDC, Binance is doing really good yet, and they are represented, especially in Asia, like how big the Asian market is. But they're having issues all the time with regulation, local gaps.
Yeah, and
But
CDC's going after their normies. I don't know if you saw Australia. They put up 160 gas stations. You can buy your gas with crypto with your crypto.com app, so you can pay for
bro,
the gas.
What do you like? Scan a
I'm in.
QR code or something?
I'm,
Yep, a scanning QR code at the gas station.
That's
160
dope as
I
hell.
gas.
told you, man, it's America
dude.
that is behind the times with the QR codes. Everybody else is doing it.
I'm in
I'm
San
about to
Jose,
set up.
California, and we freaking had a Bitcoin ATM pop up at one of my gas stations. I was
I
like,
was
yo, what the
just gonna
fuck?
say I'm about to set one of them up.
And in the dispensaries, look in dispensaries, they always have Bitcoin ATMs. There's a
Is
reason for this.
who's here is actually like tech savvy, like a savant to a degree, where they could help me take an iPad and make it a Bitcoin ATM interface.
Just so you know, there's a difference between savvy and savant, right?
I meant savant because this is pretty complicated.
I love me a good savant. Joe Q, you got to close this out, man. I got to go talk to
Well,
Lucy.
that's fine. I'm gonna toss this out there. We all keep talking about the cross chain, and we need to reach out to some of these other chains. Please remember, look for a tweet from Chronoballs this afternoon, and maybe even this morning. It should be the third episode of the Kronos canvassing, where we all meet in one space, throw on the same PFP, we jump out into a couple other spaces, give these other chains some information about our chain that we're trying to promote, maybe learn a little bit about their chains, and make it a productive afternoon, evening. If you can spend a half hour of your time this evening, I want to say it's going to kick off probably around 10 p.m. Eastern. Look for the spaces. Other than that, come on, guys. Own your keys, own your crypto, write down your seed phrase, make sure it's semi-permanent or permanent. Don't put it out where anybody and everybody can find it. Store it safely. Drink some water, brush your teeth. We will be back here at 4:20 for the jungle. Reach out to the people that you trust to help guide you along this way. And you guys were asking about how can we get this information out to other people that may not know that you can't just put it on the exchange wallet. Come on, man. Jump in and help us canvas. We're spreading the word. Peace. Happiness. Bat, bat, bat.
Say it better myself. Y'all don't even need me anymore.
Nice.
Like,
Mic drop.
Q, Q, Q.